Welcome back to Peace, Love and Tarot. This reading is for Pisces, Sun, Moon or Rising, and it's the weekly reading for December 16th to the 22nd. Pisces, this week you have the Birthing a New Age Oracle card. You have the Star, the Tower, the Empress, Temperance, the Queen of Cups, and the Knight of Pentacles. So a huge week, not subtle energies at all here, guys. We have 4 out of 6 major arcana. As you may know, the more major arcana, the more significant the event. And the more closely it can be linked to our soul contracts, our karma, and our life lesson. Yes, we do have the Tower here, but we have the perfect card surrounding that Tower. We have the Star, which follows it for the healing and rebalancing. And we have the Empress, who literally wants to birth that new age for you. So it's actually a really powerful reading. And we can see so much good coming out of that Tower, which is a blessing in disguise. So before we unpack the cards, guys, I'm going to read out that oracle card for you. Birthing a new age. Birthing new creations. Dreaming a new world into being. Often our path is exactly the one we don't feel prepared to walk. Walk it anyway. Often what is rising feels far bigger than what we could possibly hold. Be a container for it anyway. Often our creations seem to have wild, uncontrollable consciousness of their own, birth them anyway. Often what is ours to do is the very thing that most intimidates us. Be courageous and do it anyway. We are birthing a new age. Right now, we're in the transition period between ages, in the process of allowing the old cycle to fall away and the new one to rise. Like driving in the fog and trusting the road will appear ahead, we need to release old identities and ways that no longer serve us, using our intuition as a compass. Well, that explains, Pisces, why this guy is here, the Tower. This Tower has come in to help you release old patterns, to release situations that are no longer in alignment with your energy, not on the same vibration. These energies need to be released and transmuted for you to get back on your life path, for you to get back, to birthing those creations, those projects, those relationships, whatever it may be that you're supposed to be doing. So the Tower is a blessing in disguise, but it's the universe's way of stepping in and shaking things up in order to get you back on track. So the Tower can come in the form of a truth revealed, a great revelation. It can be a chaotic event at work, in a relationship, that sort of brings down that construct as you've known it, brings things out into the open and challenges it to, to fall or to stay put. And if it falls, then it was built on a shaky foundation and was meant to come down, because it didn't take much. But essentially what this is saying is that the situation is no longer a fit for you, and you may have been staying in it longer than you were supposed to, kind of past its use by date. So the universe comes in to give you that helping hand and to bring this down. Now, the reminder with the Tower is to not rebuild that same Tower. Otherwise, we find ourselves in the position 1 month, 6 months, 1 year down the track, and we're in the same Tower moment again, and we've wasted time and energy, and we've been off our life path for that time as well. So if there is something to be salvaged out of this situation, you need to rebuild it from a different place. So in a relationship, that could look like going off and getting counseling to resolve and clear the past. If it's in the workplace, maybe switching teams, having honest, frank conversations. In friendships, that could be said as well, because it says that the current structure is not a fit for you, and it was not working. But what I love about this reading, guys, is that we have the Star energy following on from the Tower. Now, in the tarot deck, the Star is the direct card that follows on from the Tower energy, because this is your calm after the storm that comes in to rebalance things for you, to help you start to heal and rebuild out of the rubble of the Tower. So, these are recent past cards, guys, but some of you may still be in the throes of the Tower energy or on the threshold of it at the moment. But really the focus after that Tower has hit is bringing yourself back into a place of energetic alignment and, really starting to restore your faith and hope and trust in the universe so that you can get on with birthing that new age, with birthing those new creations that you're supposed to be doing. And that all starts with, rebalancing the emotions, the waters of life, staying grounded even in a time where you might feel really stripped bare, you might feel vulnerable, emotionally naked. It's likely that that tower has had you, peeling that psychological onion, and you're getting down to the core where, yeah, I mean, you feel very split open. So lots of energy involved in rebalancing yourself. These 7 white stars are said to link to the chakras, so a great time to get energy healing. But also time to start thinking about your new manifestations, and really in the star energy, making a wish on that star, because we have birthing a new age and we have the Empress and the spread that are ready to help you birth those into reality. So dream big and make those wishes. Yeah, I mean, we've got even more healing energy here. I really feel that before we sort of embark on the full manifestation process of the new beginning that's going to follow this Tower Pisces, that it's about you coming back to your Piscean energy. It's about you, getting back into your, what you do best, managing those watery emotions, and evoking that Queen of Cups, because the Queen of Cups is somebody who is mature, compassionate, and grounded, and she can stay right on the shoreline with one foot in the emotional waters, because water in tarot is our emotions. And there's 2 characters here in the reading with a foot in the water. So this is a reminder for you to really ground yourself, become the master of your emotions, become, more attached and engaged with your emotional intelligence, and from that place you can be unshakable, because this Queen of Cups here, she holds her emotions in this gilded cup, and she chooses when she lets them out, when she processes them. They don't rule her. So that's the space that we need to get into before we're going to move forward into this beautiful new energy. And Temperance, again, it's very similar. It has similar qualities to that star energy. It's about so much emotional rebalancing in this reading, rebalancing the waters of life. In fact, I've just realised we have a 3rd character here with a foot in the emotional waters. So this is really about you being able to stay grounded and balanced while going through what could be a difficult time, or the aftermath of that. This Temperance energy has that promise of the new dawn, the new day, the brighter energy bursting, ready to come through for you. And she wears the triangle on her gown as a symbol of stability. So we're talking a lot about emotional stability in these cards. I mean, that triangle, the 3 sides for me stand for our mental, emotional, and physical well-being. And, the equilateral triangle is the most stable structure. You can push on any one of those sides and it's not coming down. So it's about re-establishing balance in all those 3 areas to become that unshakable force when life gets rough, when it throws one at you. You can be this Queen of Cups and sit there unshaken by all of it. And from that place, Pisces, that's when the power is unleashed. You are being called to plant new seeds, to sow new seeds, to manifest that will be ripe and ready and fertile for the harvest in your next season. So, yeah, I mean, the Empress is that promise of whatever seeds this Knight of Pentacles plants, she will birth them. It might not be right now, but in the next season, because she is fertile and abundant and ready to deliver for you. She's one of the biggest cards of promise and possibility in the tarot deck. And she can have that 9-month energy because, she links to the birthing cycle. So it could be that from now to the next 9 months, the things that you start, the projects, the relationships, whatever it is, they are going to start to expand and grow over that time. Now, the Knight of Pentacles calls you to take, methodical, efficient action to sow the seeds and get plans in place for this new beginning. So he's been out there, working that land slowly and surely, planting these seeds, because he knows that he's going to get the reward for putting in the groundwork and creating a solid foundation. So, he's holding that Ace of Pentacles. He knows he's already getting the gifts coming through that are only going to grow and expand in the future. So you're being called to do that planning, take the initial steps of action. Keep in mind these can be slower moving energies, so it's the promise of great things to come, but we need to be patient, put the plans in place, and then wait for that beautiful Empress energy to birth these creations into the physical realm for us. And remember to dream big, because these cards here say that anything's possible. But first of all, yeah, there is a transformation or a releasing of denser energy with that tower, but it's doing so in your greater good to get you back on your track, because something better is coming in for you. Okay, Pisces, I'm going to leave it there. It's a really powerful reading. Don't forget to really focus on that emotional rebalancing this week. That is a very big key theme. Stay grounded, stay in control, and then get your plans in place for the future. It is a general reading. It won't be for every one of you guys. So take what resonates and leave the rest. And yeah, I always like to hear how it's unfolding in your daily life. So leave me a comment if you feel comfortable to do so. And I'll see you back here next week for another reading.